Welcome to Srilata Organic Farming. Let us see the minerals which are permitted in organic farming. Basic slag, which is restricted. Calcareous and magnesium rock restricted. Calcified seaweed permitted. Calcium chloride permitted. Calcium carbonate and calcium carbonate of natural origin like chalk, limestone, gypsum and phosphate chalk permitted. Mineral potassium with low chlorine content. It is restricted. Any point of time, chlorine should be used very judiciously because it may affect the microbes. It is antimicrobial. Mineral potassium with low chlorine content is restricted, like sulfate of potash, kainite, sylvinite, patenkali. These things can be used with a restricted use, but not the potassium chloride and all should not be used. Natural phosphates restricted, rock phosphate. Pulverized rock restricted, sodium chloride permitted, salt, general salt is permitted, which is of organic origin. Trace elements, boron, ferrous, manganese, molybdenum, zinc restricted. The need is to be proved before applying boron, ferrous, manganese, molybdenum, zinc. Wood ash from untreated wood restricted. From treated wood prohibited. Potassium sulfate restricted. Magnesium sulfate, Epsom salt permitted. Gypsum, calcium sulfate permitted. Silage and silage extract permitted, excluding ammonium silage. Ammonium silage, there is no permission in the organic farming. Aluminium calcium phosphate restricted, sulfur restricted, stone meal restricted, clay permitted. Bentonite, perlite, zeolite, these things are permitted. So calcified seaweed is a natural product that improves the quality of the soil. It provides a wide range of essential nutrients, improve the structure of soil and helps to correct the pH imbalances also. Calcified seaweed is permitted, which is collected naturally. Powdered seaweed extract is also permitted, which is produced by boiling the seaweed, then evaporating of its liquid content, leaving a concentrated extract. So, seaweed extract, either liquid form or powder form or seaweed, all the things are permitted in the organic farming. Calcium chloride is permitted. The calcium chloride extracted from brine with non-synthetic methods is also permitted. Calcium carbonate of natural origin, chalk, limestone, gypsum, phosphate chalk, all these things are permitted. But in general, limestone is generally used for the reclamation of acidic soil. So, to neutralize soil acidity by raising the pH levels. That's why calcium carbonate is to be used in the acidic soils wherever pH is to be raised. Sodium chloride is permitted as an additive. Magnesium sulfate. Epsom salt is widely used to correct magnesium deficiencies. When it comes to the calcium sulfate, gypsum is composed of calcium sulfate dehydrate, whereas phosphate chalk is a calcium phosphate or other phosphate salts. Gypsum is used in the reclamation of alkali soils. Calcium carbonate is to be used in the acidic soils. Gypsum is to be used, that is calcium sulfate dehydrate gypsum is to be used in the alkali soils. Gypsum is widely mined and used as calcium fertilizer for some crops because groundnut, such crops, calcium is very, very important. Tomato, groundnut, coal crops, and all. For example, groundnut crop needs gypsum during the flowering stage for proper formation of seeds. So, it is applied to soil at the entry point of fertilization tube as a fertilizer. Silage and silage extracts. If the silage is prepared with the non-chemical methods, it is permitted. Generally, the silage is animal feed. It is permitted to use in organic farming if prepared without using synthetic chemicals. Ammonia silage and silage with an odd smell of ammonia or sulfur are not at all permitted in the organic farming. Clay, bentonite, perlite, zeolite, all these clays are permitted. Mostly, perlite is for higher water absorption. Zeolites bentonites, all these things are permitted in the organic farming. Let us see, there is another chapter to know about in detail about these clays, bentonite, perlite, and geolite. In the next session, let us start our microbial preparations which are permitted in the organic farming. Signing off, Srilata. Thank you.